Are you ready for some smart, plain talk on politics, Israel, and the law? It's the Andrew Parker Show. Let's roll. Welcome to another episode of the Andrew Parker Show. This is episode 448, and it is our last episode of 2025. Yes, indeed. We're going to take a look today at a year in review. And I've identified themes, actions, big events, stories that occurred in 2025 and narrowed it down to 10. I would consider the top 10 for me. May not be for you. Understood. But and these include themes, not just specific incidents or events, although many together created these themes. It also, the impact of some of these events were tsunami-like. Number one, the Trump inauguration. Donald J. Trump taking office in 2025 as President of the United States. What is it, 47th? And if you sit back and think about it in a vacuum, it is incredible. It is incredible that he ever got elected the first time, let alone the second time. Just in terms of history, U.S. history, and somebody like him actually being elected with as many votes as were cast. Tens of millions of votes. And he did it. And it changed the direction, the path of the world, as much as any single election in our nation's history, I would argue. There may have been others who could have been elected, but the stark difference between him and his opponent changed the path, and we were on a tough path after Joe Biden's 4 years. Very difficult. So the Trump inauguration, big event, big event, affected many things later on in the year because Trump, as I did a show a few episodes ago, think what you want of him. He's got guts, and he has done things as President of the United States in a year that no president has ever done nor would do of either party. And you should listen to that episode because I dare say, I think I'm correct about it, that he has done things already that no other president would have done. In fact, Barack Obama drew red lines and never did anything about them at all. Trump has taken action, indeed. Number two, we had the longest government shutdown in U.S. history with Donald Trump at the helm, and that was a statement. Maybe it's a little bit, that's probably one of the weaker ones because it's a little bit same old, same old. Yeah, it was the longest, so it carries that banner, but it's not of unusual import. But along with the government shutdown was the use of tariffs and Donald Trump's use of tariffs. His willingness to have a government shutdown and not to direct his people to hold his people, the Republican Party that he leads. His use of tariffs. People hate him. The economists hate them. Creates unpredictability. That's the big thing. And, it's costing jobs, this and well, it's being used for national security as well as many other economic reasons. And so long as he's using them correctly, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. So that happened in 2025. Number 3, AI, and technology for that matter, is on the march. It's a continuing march. And it is a troubling march, in my judgment. People are not paying attention to it, and to the extent they are, they're allowing it to happen, including Donald Trump. He believes in it. He is going to give it free rein and let the market determine. I believe it's dangerous. I believe it is going to create a society that we are not proud of and undermine the values and our fundamental cultural mores. And frankly, it could create an environment that is extremely destructive. Number 4, Charlie Kirk's assassination. It's incredible. He reached out and touched so many people. And he's not even mentioned on the lists of those who passed away this past year, on the number of the lists. Liberal outposts, but a number of the lists. His death is going to have reverberations for quite a long time. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Are you a business owner? Are you losing sleep because you feel your partner isn't carrying their weight, or because you no longer share the same vision or values? Are you no longer comfortable going into your own office? Are you walking on eggshells in the company you built? This is Chris Daniels, founding partner of Parker Daniels Keyboard LLC, a premier litigation law firm headquartered in downtown Minneapolis. For more than 30 years, I've specialized in business litigation and have helped hundreds of business owners resolve troubling business disputes. As a former certified public accountant, I get to the heart of the dispute, including financial issues. Business divorce can be messy, time-consuming, and costly, but doing nothing can cost you a lot more. Not just money, but emotionally, physically, and in your personal life. If you and your business partner no longer see eye to eye, and you're eager to take a proactive approach and make a change, please call me at 612-355-4100 and schedule a consultation. Or visit our website at www.parkerdk.com.
Looking to reduce your tax liability and grow your portfolio? Consider Texas-based Texacoma Resources. They have been delivering results for over 40 years in energy investments. Investors may benefit with strategic advantages like depreciation, depletion, and drilling, but should consult their tax advisors for their specific situation. Call True North Investment at 612-968-3442 to learn more. That's True North Investment, 612-968-3442. Texacoma Energy that works for you. Number 5. The Islamists are on the march. You think that they're going to crawl back under their rock of immorality and death and destruction? No, they're not. They're on the march. And their intent is to change our culture. That is the intent. Don't be mistaken about it. They say it. They don't hide it. And now they're being allowed to reconstitute themselves, rearm themselves. It's horrific. That's what it is. So many people have died in Gaza, Jews in Israel, atrocities committed, and there's not going to be a new paradigm. There's not going to be a change. It's just going to continue the cycle. Because Israel is not giving up, and the Jews are not giving up, nor should they, because they stand for fundamental sound values consistent with our founding principles here. And the Islamists being allowed to go back on the march and to reconstitute is an enormous mistake, but that's what has happened in 2025. There was a hostage release, an exchange of prisoners, 1,000 to 1 virtually. And that exchange occurred, ending the nightmare. That was a big deal. No question about it. And a list like this could not be complete without it in the top 10. Number 7, there was a massacre of Jews, lest you forget, beyond Gaza. Gaza, the massacre, cheered on by those in Europe, cheered on by American allies, cheered on by those in the United States, those in at institutions of higher learning. And when you cheer on, and the mob coalesces behind this sort of hate, bad things happen. And in 2025, they did. Particularly if you reward death and destruction, if you reward Islamist philosophy, moral bankruptcy. You reward it, you're going to get more of it. You're going to get a massacre of Jews in Australia. That happened. And we should not forget, in large part, because of the way the West has responded. The West acting like we are not in a war of civilizations, which we are. We either win or lose. It's not like, oh, we get along, we learn how to. No. The denazification of Germany occurred after World War II. And the same type must occur in Gaza, in the Palestinian territories everywhere, in Syria and Lebanon, in Iran, in Turkey, with the Muslim Brotherhood. Number 8, bombing of Iran, nuclear weapons. Who'd have thunk? How many years have they been talking about we may need to bomb Iran? Donald Trump did it. The Iranian clerics didn't think he would. Now they have announced war in 2025 on the United States. And number 9, the West and our moral compass is on the decline. It's retreating. And finally, number 10, It has become popular in 2025 to be anti-Israel. It was previously, but not like it is now. Popular to be anti-Jewish. This has been a year where the world's moral compass was off. Let's try to bring it back in 2026. Thank you for joining us on the Andrew Parker Show. Go to theandrewparkershow.com. Subscribe. Give us your email. We'll get you the next episode immediately. Like the show, and you can find us wherever social media podcasts are found. Across the board, the social platform. Again, go to theandrewparkershow.com. Until next time, be kind to your neighbor. For more Smart Plain Talk, go to theandrewparkershow.com. Learn about all of your listening and viewing options. And remember, all the great things are simple, and many can be expressed in a single word: freedom, justice, honor, duty, mercy, hope. This episode of The Andrew Parker Show is sponsored by Parker Daniels Keyboard and True North Private Investments. Mark Twain once quipped, "A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes. When you are lied about and it spreads, the resulting mayhem and destruction can be, and often is, disastrous." Hi, this is Andrew Parker, co-founder of the Parker Daniels Keyboard Law Firm. I recently handled a high-profile defamation lawsuit on behalf of a luxury home real estate agent whose business was decimated by falsehoods spread about him. After nearly 2 years of litigation and 2 weeks of trial, the jury came back with a verdict of more than $2 million for our client. Parker Daniels Keyboard. We litigate cases, we try cases, and we win cases. With a record of excellence in achieving extraordinary results, Parker Daniels Keyboard lawyers have consistently won huge verdicts for its clients in the areas of defamation, civil rights violations, regulatory battles, and intellectual property theft. For wise counsel and winning results, contact us at Parker Daniels Keyboard, premier law firm in downtown Minneapolis. Looking to reduce your tax liability and grow your portfolio? Consider Texas-based Texacoma Resources. They have been delivering results for over 40 years in energy investments. Investors may benefit with strategic advantages like depreciation, depletion, and drilling, but should consult their tax advisors for their specific situation. Call True North Investment at 612-968-3442 to learn more. That's True North Investment, 612-968-3442. Texacoma Energy that works for you.